Good morning. Well, I wasn't drinking coffee and I ended up having to have some because I was getting caffeine withdrawal headaches. And the coffee took care of it right away and really didn't seem to aggravate the reflux very much. So I'm back drinking coffee, but not a lot. Just 1 cup, and I'm diluting it liberally with milk. So here I am back on the coffee morning with you. Let's see. And honestly, what kind is this? Is this Orafio or Tocanto? I think this is Orafio, but I can't remember. And they didn't put it on the label, and I threw away the box. That's okay. I know I'm gonna like it. So, you know something? I found these two really great quotes. One of them, smile, it's free therapy. You know, I've been talking about smiling a lot. And the other one is, confidence is not a trait. Did you know that? It's not a personality trait. You develop it yourself. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the quote now. Confidence is, completely flown out of my mind, but I can tell you what the quote that I can't remember means. Okay? The idea is nobody just naturally has confidence. Okay? It's something that you develop yourself. You grow it. You nurture it. Golly, I wish I could remember that quote. Isn't that something? I should go open my computer and look it up. You know what? I'm going to do that while I'm talking to you. Gee whiz. Because you know how these quote kind of things you find and you go, wow, you know, that's exactly what I've been thinking. But I never thought to say it that way. You know, some of these inspirational quotes just put something in a few words that, golly, I would take a lot more than a few words. Let's see, let me sign in here. And, okay, oh, here we go. Now I'm going to find it. And it is, okay, come on, page. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I looked this up. Confidence is a habit, not a personality trait. So, you know, have you ever heard someone say about someone else, yeah, they're just naturally confident. They're just a confident kind of person. Nobody is naturally confident. It's a habit. So, you know, how do you get a habit into your life? Well, a lot of us know that, you know, how to get bad habits in, because most bad habits yield results immediately, and that's why they become habits. They do something for us, so we want to repeat them. But sometimes we have to work on other things to make them habits, and then over time, they start yielding their good results. So, you know, often bad habits give their good feelings immediately. Good habits usually give their good feelings later, but they last over time. Golly, unfortunately, sometimes bad habits effects last over time too, don't they? But that's another subject. So, confidence. How can you build confidence? Do you know, I realized this morning that one of the things that builds confidence in me is enjoying things that I have. For example, you know, like my coffee and seeing it in a glass mug, you know, so I can actually see those layers and swirl them around when I stir it up. Now, you may say that's silly. No, that is not silly. I mean, why do you have things in your house that you like? Or maybe you don't have them, but you would like to have certain things because they make you happy in some way. They make you feel good. And this needs to go in the microwave because that was a lot of milk in a single espresso. Anyway, I'll give you an example, okay? So recently, I bought this piece of artwork from, let's see, what is it called? FineArtCanvas.com? Artcanvas.com? Can't exactly remember. But look, it makes me so happy to wake up every morning and see the lovely, brightly colored birds, the background with the colors that flow into one another. That makes me happy. And you know what? When you feel happy, you feel more confident because you feel good about yourself. When you have confidence, it's a sense of self-assurance that comes from appreciating your abilities, your worth, your just who you are. So what's another way to have confidence? Well, honestly, if you'll smile at yourself in the mirror, that'll help you. Woo, that's hot. Okay, let's heat it up now. Now I let it sit and cool down a bit. Anyway, other ways to build confidence. Well, one way is to think about your life and think about, what am I doing that I've been trying to work on and I'm succeeding with? You know, think about the successes in your life. Now, you know, the other side of that is if you spend a lot of time thinking about your failures, that's going to be a hit to your confidence. All right? And if you tear your own self down by concentrating on your failures or looking at them in a negative way, that will decrease your confidence. But failures happen, right? Nobody who is a success immediately became a success. They had a lot of failures along the way, okay? So maybe changing the way you look at certain things can build confidence, like looking at failure as evidence that you were at least trying and learning from your failures. You know, I hate it, but I learned so much more from the difficult experiences in my life than I do from the happy, la la la, you know, those kind of experiences. And it helps to learn, because when you learn, you can avoid those negative experiences in the future, hopefully. So there are a lot of things you can do for yourself. So one thing you can start doing right now, I'm going to go ahead and close this off because I am going to a farm day today with my kids and grandkids. And we're going to see the animals and pet the animals and maybe ride in some sort of wagon or something. It's going to be fun. So I need to get going. So let me leave you with one little activity to do, an action step. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for in your life and write them down. I don't care if you write them on a napkin or a piece of paper, write them on a piece of toilet paper, depending on where you are, you know, but write them down. Makes it more real. Oh, and remember, smile. It's free therapy. Have a good day.